So we had a double wide trailer. I played the drums late at night.
Yeah, I did that.
Around 1994, Papyrus came out with their first online racing game. All right, Mike? The iRacing team that you know now, they built their first game in around 94. They came out with it. You could race online, but you had to call Massachusetts. All right, with a modem. So I started doing that. Me and Kerry split the bills in half. We didn't ask questions.
Right.
When it came in, it was $80.
Split.
I got 40. He's got 40. If it was $69, whatever, right? We split it. So this. I started racing on the internet, and I'm calling Massachusetts, and I know I'm calling long distance,
This
and
is
I'm
long
on
distance
there.
Long distance.
Long distance call to Massachusetts that would last from probably 6 o'clock at night to 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes Kerry. I started working at a dealership. So Kerry would get up in the morning to go to work, and I'd still be racing.
Yeah.
If he picked the phone up, if he just picked the phone up, it cut me off. But anyhow,
That's funny.
Yep.
yeah. And so the first month phone bill came, and it was
God.
Our phone bill was like $20 or something silly, and our first bill was $420 or
Big.
Oh God Almighty! Kerry come in there and threw that damn thing down.
And when we pay half, I mean, that was our agreement. So,
You stuck to that? You still were going to stick it for half?
yeah.
well, yeah.
Oh, my God.
We're just learning about bills and stuff. We didn't know about that stuff back then. We just learning. But I knew whenever it jumped that high, I was like, I didn't have nothing to do with this. How am I responsible?
How did we
You're
work,
not.
How did we work that out?
I don't remember. We ended up getting it worked out.
Yeah.
I remember. Maybe I don't remember.
And I think a couple more $400 bills came.
A couple more bills come in. And I was like, yeah, this is done. And I think I didn't pay one time.
Yeah.
I had met this gal from Virginia and had her coming down that weekend. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but she gets there. We go to the house and walk up. Key go in, won't turn. The heck? Could not open the door. Wouldn't unlock it. Somebody had changed the lock or the doorknob. You don't remember that? And I ended up pulling the chain to my truck and pulling the back door off. You don't remember that?
No.
I can't. No.
Uh-uh.
And it wouldn't shut back
Was I
after
still
that.
there?
Yeah, you were still there.
Was I
you
in the
changed.
house?
I think you changed the lock.
Was I in the house?
No, you wasn't in the house because I went through. Your truck was there. You had that little S10 truck, and it was sitting in the driveway. And I went through that house. His bedroom door was locked for a minute, maybe, by the time I kicked it in. And he wasn't in his room. He done gone. I guess he's out riding with a buddy or something. Because I'm sure he knew if he changed that lock, I was going to be mad when I got home. And it was more embarrassing that I had this girl down for the first time that I can't get on my damn house. Oh, my God. So
You chained it.
Dad, I remember Dad coming over there, and we had that thing propped in. I can't remember how we had it shut.
The back door,
The
yeah.
back door. And Dad come over there and raising
We
Cain about this door not being, shut and how it got broke.
So we were a little to each other, but the next day it was not a big deal.
We're no big deal.
I know, but why did you change the lock?
I don't know.
Probably because I didn't pay the bill.
Probably didn't help me pay half of the phone bill.
But it's his bill.
I'm just guessing that's why. There could be a million things.
I remember it was a bill involved, and I'm pretty sure it was the power bill or the phone bill. It was something that I didn't pay. And he said, yeah, you ain't going to pay it. You ain't getting in. I showed him.
You were some roommate.
I got in.
You were some roommate, dude. I'm telling you.
He ain't a damn angel.
I mean,
Well, what did
I do?
Yeah.
I got up and went to work.
Right, he had 2 kids.
What did I do?
I don't know. You probably did something.
You got nothing.
I mean, hell, I brought the girl in to wash our clothes and fold our clothes for us. You don't remember that? See, that's what I did for you. I mean, how devil could that be? That's angel, man.
Yeah.
That's Angel.
I was good.
I had, yeah. Okay.
We always had food in the cabinets.
We did.
So
Where were you
I don't
making
know
money?
that anything I did
I worked at dealership.
like against you or anything.
You didn't. You didn't do anything.
I'm trying to think if I did.
Y'all both worked at the dealership at the same time?
Yeah, well, I
Eventually.
did. He supposed to.
Well, didn't he get fired?
I'd get there.
Well, no.
Go ahead.
Well, he would always come in about noon.
Horse.
It was.
I would be
It was
15
about
minutes
lunch.
late.
No.
15, 20 minutes late.
Man, by the time you get off that computer, you were not driving up there to
There were
bed.
1 or 2 days maybe I came in that late, but not like I wasn't doing that every day. Dude, they would have fired the hell out of me.
Well, they tried.
And they did.
I remember that
Keep
day.
going.
He come into work, and old Bill Kitchings was the service manager. And Junior comes walking in, and Bill says, Dale, come here, I need to talk to you. He come in there and talk to him, and I don't remember what y'all's discussion was, but I remember saying, hey, Bill, come over here, let me show you something. He grabs him, arm around the shoulder, and walks out. He says, see that sign right there? He says, yep, that's about 2 letters from getting your ass fired. Remember that? And I think that's when he was firing you.
He was fired.
It was. Yeah, that's a good story, actually, because you told him.
2 letters.
And then you went, and then you drove all the way back, right? Now, you tell the story.
So this guy that we hired had been an employee at the Chevrolet dealer. He had been an employee there before and went away.
Yep.
And he was coming back to be the service manager. Kerry was a writer. My desk was right next to Kerry. My bay was right next to Kerry's where I worked and changed oil. I was a quick lube guy. So this new guy, Jimmy Kitchens, new service manager, is coming in. He's going to turn this place around, right? It'd been a functioning shop, doing just fine. Could have been better, but he's going to come in, and he's got all these bright ideas, right? So he's going to have us stay after to have a meeting at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, everybody's going in the break room, going to sit down. He's going to talk to us and tell us about some things. Well, I'm standing back there with Tony, and he's going, it's bullshit. Ought not have to stay here if we can't stay clocked in. He don't want us. He wants us to clock out and go to that meeting. Yeah. That ain't right. That ain't right. And he's just prodding me, right? Pushing me. And so, of course, I go up there and I go, hey, it ain't right. Y'all making us stay. And I'm just repeating everything that he's told me. And he said, well, do whatever you want to do. I said, well, I got to go over to Kannapolis. That girl that used to cut our hair. I was like, I'm going to go over to Kannapolis. I got a haircut. That's a long way drive. I'm going over there. I ain't going to miss it. He said, you do everything you need to do. So I left and went and got my haircut. Well, Tony and everybody goes to the meeting.
We all go to the meeting.
Oh, wow.
Even though they come.
Tony even comes to me. One that's pushed him to leave. He comes to the meeting.
I come back the next day, and that guy, that service manager's like, you needed to go home and think about whether you really like this job on it. So I went to the body shop down the hill, the one in the back, and I called Dad, and I said, hey, I'm getting sent home. You're going to turn me around and send me back. He would.
Oh, yeah.
He'd see you and go, what the hell are you doing here? Go back up there.
Work.
Well, that's a 45-minute drive.
Yep.
We ain't got, I'm making $150 a week maybe. And I called Dad, and I'm like, look, he's sending me home. He goes, no, just go tell him you're staying. Tell him you're working or you ain't. And so I went up there, and I said, hey, I'm working or I ain't. I didn't tell him I called Dad because that would have screwed things up or made things weird. And I said, I'm working or I'm not. And he goes, well, get somebody to help you load up your toolbox. And so I loaded my toolbox up, and I left. Well, I came back to get my check, my last check.
That's what it was.
That was the day I told him about the letters.
Yeah, that was the day you told him about the letters. I just remember you walking him out with your arm around his shoulder saying, 2 letters, buddy.
Yeah, he's an ass. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
He was gone. You remember that guy when they hired that guy? Do you remember me taking they had a full-page ad of him coming and becoming the service manager, and I cut his head out of the ad, and I put his head on the body of all these poses out of like a Rolling Stone magazine. Like I put his head on top of all kinds of people's bodies, like in weird,
It's funny, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. So like I'd take his head and put it on like an ad for like a jeans ad or something, and then copy it where it was all black and white and it looked almost real. And then I posted them and hung them all over the service department.
I don't know how I don't remember that. That's funny.
That's why he wanted to fire me, because I was effing with him so bad.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it didn't work out.
Do you remember? I wonder why. Do you remember when I filled up the arms of your jacket? You were a mechanic.
Hell yeah.
He was a mechanic before he was a writer.
Yeah, I was a mechanic. I just changed oil and just small stuff, belts and alternators and stuff like that.
The GM glass cleaner would foam up when you sprayed it, and I filled up the arms of his jacket full of that stuff. He went to put his jacket on to go to lunch. And all this stuff comes out the ends. We used to mess with each other all the time.
Well, I think we kind of like proving this point that you used to mess with me all the time. I don't remember messing with you, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't get in a
I
fight
didn't know
over
how.
it. We
I
just
didn't know.
laughed about
I
it.
didn't know how else to show.
I was
my
mad about
affection
it, but
for
I was
you.
laughing about
I
it.
didn't know how else to show you I loved you, man.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Life is best lived in motion. And that's why Tire Pros gets you ready for all your driving adventures. Whether it's along corners and curves, across city and state lines. Because we're more than just tires. We're auto care too. Tire Pros, so you can focus on the road ahead.